everyone, TWC Guy here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this 1965 118 scale Pontiac GTO made by Maisto. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off as always at the front. So, you'll notice that, if I can get this to focus, the headlights, they're not super detailed. This is a Maisto, so it is a low cost model, so it's not going to be super crazy detailed, but they do have the pegs in there, but from afar you don't really notice the lack of detail. The grill, it's the same thing. It doesn't go through. It is plastic. It doesn't go through at all, but it does have this part on the bottom that does go through. And then the Pontiac logo, it is just printed on. It's not like a separate piece or anything. You got the hood scoop up here. This does not actually go to the engine. It's just another separate piece. Looking at the wheel, this is the host version, so it has the H logo on it. And then the rim's quite detailed, and the tire, it has that red around it, so that's a good detail. And you got the GTO logo right here. That's also printed on, but it looks good. It looks fine. If I can get this to focus. There we go. And you got this chrome. There's a lot of chrome on this. That looks good. And then you got the roof, which it looks good. It does have a little bit of dust on it, though, because it's been sitting on a shelf. Moving on to the back, you'll notice that these taillights, they are painted on. And then you got the Pontiac, the word Pontiac right here, which not printed on. It actually pops out, has depth. And you got the GTO and the host logos. And then you got the Pontiac logo up here. You've also got the keyhole for the trunk. Then you got the license plate. This California license plate, that's period correct. So everything does open on this, so we can open the hood, the doors, and the trunk. The wheels do steer, and it does have suspension. So now let's look at the undercarriage. So again, you'll notice that it was the engine, which does go all the way through from up here to the bottom. Then you got the exhaust detailing, and then that's really all the coloring there is. Other than that, there's not much else. But considering for what it is, it does look fine. Now let's look at the interior. So this is probably the most detailed part. There's, again, more chrome. I wish this would focus better so I could show you better. Yeah, you'll notice, like the coloring, the wood grain on the steering wheel, the dash, that all looks good. I'm gonna look at it from the driver's side. So, it doesn't have carpet though, but it does have, and the seats, they do have some texturing on it, which does help make it look better. And then there's also some coloring on the inside of the doors. Again, and it also It also has a GTO logo on it too. Now, the trunk, there's not much obviously going on in the trunk. Doesn't have any carpet or anything, but it does have a spare tire in it. I think that's supposed to be a spare tire, but it has a cover on it. And then finally, the engine, which for a Maisto is actually quite well detailed. You see, does have more chrome on it, and it has you have some stickers in the engine bay. And other than that, there's the blue on the engine block, but other than that, it looks fine as it is. So overall, I'd say this is a pretty nice model, considering the brand and everything. I would give it a 8 out of 10. I'd say a B, a solid B would be good for this. And that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.